a very good question.
I think that's a very sad question, actually, because I don't think it's just about black boys. I think it's about black girls as well. I don't think the position is on the black boys. It's not about them living a better life. I think if you look at the young boys just recently who've just been done for life, and they're only 18, 19 years of age in Manchester. That's not about them how they lived not a better life. They lived a really good life, some of them, but it was the fact how the system has now thrown the key away on those young boys. So I think that's important for me anyway, for young people, that you can be the best child in the school, the best child in work, the best child in society, and it's how society views black boys and girls. So I think for you, as a young male sitting there, I don't know how old you are, it's not about you thinking, I need to live a better life. You are going to live a better life. But it's a fact of being with your eyes wide open and be aware of what life's out there. And that's really important. It's a different way of looking at it. It's not you personally. It's not the boys personally. Some of them, you've got to think also, there's a song which was done by... let me just think. It was a very deep song in the deep south, and it talks about the child born in the ghetto, and the tears that the mother cries when another baby's being born, but it's and then how the child grows up and how the child grows up because they're hungry, and what do they do when hunger takes place? They have to find food. And to find food means they need to steal, they need to do this, they need to do a whole range of things. They don't want to do that, but they've got to survive. That's a different aspect. It's not and I'm always going to say that, it's not the child's fault they're in poverty. It's not the child's fault. Yes, of course, there's always going to be one or two children which are going to go across the mould and they're going to end up in a different way. We understand that. But many young black kids at this present moment are struggling because of what's going on in society. And I think for the take home for yourself, it's not about if you live a better life, things will be better for you. It don't work like that. And that's really important to understand. It doesn't work like that. Yes, you do need to have to give a good life, but there's so many young people which have done that and they've ended up with a mess because of society. When you think about the stop and searches, when you think about the child queues, that's not about the fact that young girl wasn't living a better life. She was top of the whole year. Do you know? She was top of the whole year, and look what happened to her because of the system. So you have to understand, your mum, your dad, whoever it is, needs to understand and help you understand how the system works. And that's why in here, flip the script and change it anyway, meaning that you understand the strategies you need to do to be able to see what's coming towards you and how you go around it. You know, you play any sports or anything like that?
He plays chess.
Well, I used to play chess. And it is a game of chess. But you have to understand, when you've got the pawn and you've got the king, and you've got the black king and you've got the white king, right? Because chess was made for the white to take the first move. And you have to remember that, not the black to take the first move. So you have to then learn how to take the first move. I like chess. I used to be very good at chess at a very young age. Yeah.
Play the game.
Understand the game.
And this is the problem. Play the game. Because
but understand the game.
And understand the game, because too often parents don't understand the game, and so they're not able to then equip their offspring with the tools and the strategies that are needed to circumvent the game.
Because they're playing football.
That's right.
And I'm playing tennis.
Yeah.
And your mum's bought you football boots and she actually needs to buy you a tennis racket.
Yeah.
No, right.
Yeah. So flip the script. So important. Yeah. Because what happens too often to young black boys in particular, since that was the context of your question, is that unfortunately they play the script that society has set for them, unfortunately. So now here's a challenge for the boys and girls. We as adults have to show you how to flip it. And then when you flip it, there's a word that I'm going to say, which is agency. how you can use your own power to change your own story, your own narrative. But you can only do that, and that's why you play the game of chess to win and outmaneuver kings, queens, and everybody else.
We have to have a game.